Yo, kijken wat met livestream.
Ultimate Team is filled with things to learn.
kijker, welkom bij de livestream.
guys, and welcome back to another review, this time on Assetto Corsa. This game is now 6 years old, released in 2014, which feels like an absolute age ago. So in this video I've got a general review, although we're also going to be seeing how well or not well the game has aged, to see whether it's still worth your money in 2020. So let's get into it. So first up, let's take a look at the cars and tracks, and then we'll move on to the driving options. This game has a very wide range of cars, with everything from above 500s to modern Formula 1 cars. There are a total of 178 cars, although many of these are only available via extra DLC. All cars feel unique and accurate, and the amazing setup customization allows for a lot of fine-tuning. Cars also have livery options to choose from, which is a nice feature. If you do want access to all of these cars though, you will need to be prepared to pay quite a bit extra. All modern F1 and LMP1 cars are part of DLCs, and to drive any Porsche except for 2 or 3 road cars, you will have to buy yet another DLC, which I think is a real shame. The track selection is also pretty good. There are all the tracks you would expect to see here, and there are multiple layouts for many of them. The tracks are all laser scanned, so they are accurate and they all look pretty good. All the tracks are available with the base game except for one, which is the Red Bull Ring, but overall the tracks and cars are adequate enough to make for a good gameplay experience, although as you can probably tell, the amount of DLC content is becoming quite prominent already. So what about the physics, graphics, force feedback, and the overall driving experience? Well, first up, physics. They're pretty much class leading at the game's release, and they still are very damn good. Of course, I've never driven a GT3 race car or a Lamborghini Huracan, but these cars and all the cars in the game just feel right. They respond well to driving inputs, which pairs together really well with the excellent force feedback this game has to offer. I use a Logitech G29 with my PS4, and it works incredibly well with this game, giving very good feel. My only grudge is that in some cars the wheel does not match one-to-one with what's on screen, although I think that could be forgiven. So, the graphics then. For a 2014 game, it's, well, what you would expect. At the time, some people said it was by far the best looking racing game on console, but that was before GT Sport was released. The graphics are fine, there's nothing particularly wrong with them, and they don't hurt the experience too much. There's a lack of detail in textures though, and the reflections on cars are almost non-existent. Shadows moving over cars are also at a noticeably lower frame rate than the rest of the game, which runs on a PS4 Pro at a pretty solid 60. And the crowds, well, just don't look at them. The AI in this game has held up pretty well, while not quite as advanced as something like Assetto Corsa. Competizione. The experience is still pretty solid. There's ample difficulty customization, going from very easy to alien, and there's also an aggression setting, which is something I'd like to see in more racing games. The AI cars will defend and try to overtake you quite convincingly, which makes for a fun offline experience. Sound design is, however, quite questionable. It's quite hit and miss depending on the car, although the general trend is that cars sound alright from the inside and very odd from the chase view. Oh yes, the chase view. This game is obviously meant to be driven in cockpit mode, which is understandable as it is a sim, and there are all the FOV settings you could ever want for that. The chase view, however, is an absolute monstrosity. It feels like it's come straight from a Need for Speed game, and in fact I've played Need for Speed Heat and it's worse than that. There's no feel from the car, and it does that awful panning motion whenever the car turns, so good luck hitting any apexes. Overall, the driving experience is still pretty damn solid. The physics are very good, and they make up for the game's downfalls coming as a result of its age. Now let's take a look.
Open world driving games are so popular these days. In those games you can free roam in an open world environment, explore the world, drive, race with other people on the streets, off-road or even in the mountains. Hey guys, welcome back again, it's Gromo. And today we have a list of the best open world racing games for PlayStation 4 in 2020. And before we get into it, if you are looking for the best PS4 and PS5 games, consider subscribing to the channel because we provide weekly videos on those topics. And without further ado, the first game on the list, number 10, is SnowRunner. SnowRunner is an open-world driving game that puts you in the driver's seats of a powerful vehicle as you face extreme open-world environments. In this game, you can choose between 40 different vehicles to unlock, upgrade and customize. You have to overcome mud, water, snow and frozen lakes while taking contracts and missions. You can ride solo or with other players in a 4-player co-op. This game is new and it's one of the best driving open world simulations in the PlayStation 4. Next, number 9 is Riders Republic. Riders Republic is a multiplayer open world sports racing game where you can battle against over 50 players in a massive multiplayer open playground. Bike, ski, snowboard, and wingsuit through the open world and win matches in order to gain points and customize your gear and character. Graphics on this game are so good and it will be available in the next few months on PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X, S, and PC. Next, number 8 is Beja Edge of Control HD. This game is a remastered version of the original Beja. It's an open-world off-roading driving game where you can race with other people in an open-world environment full of obstacles using off-roading vehicles. This game features over 100 different vehicles, each with its unique customizations. Also, this game lets you choose from 9 open-world maps to free roam in. Race, explore, win challenges, land stunts, and upgrade your whip to make it stronger and faster. Next, number 7 is TT Isle of Man Ride on Edge 2. What a weird name. Anyways, TT Isle of Man Ride on Edge 2 is an open-world motor racing game with realistic graphics and mechanics. In this game, you can drive different super motorcycles and race with other riders, gain points and upgrade your bike. Also, you can free roam in the long open world roads and explore the environment.